Hostia, Scout rechaza a una de las hermanas de Heavy para no traicionar a Poli. Pero, a ver. Eso no significa... A ver, pero eso no tiene nada que ver. Yo estoy diciendo, Scout me parece el típico estereotipo de un chaval norteamericano que en el instituto se las tiraba todas. Mira, ¿ves? Así como parece.
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here.
Sí, es verdad, no hay muchos Drell, ¿eh? En el tercer juego tampoco hay muchos.
One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star.
Otra
He
vez para
works out
arriba.
of a public comm terminal. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Otra vez para arriba.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Venga, otra vez
Thank
para
you,
arriba.
Shepard.
Hostia, hostia. Ahora mismo llevo en mi equipo a los dos personajes más populares de todo Mass Effect. Exactamente, PX, es que eso es lo que me parece a mí. Vale, es este, míralo.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit.
Ah, de los
Krios.
BTS, sí, aquí
I
está.
thought you were tired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
La voz de Zane,
I don't
cuidado,
know. I
ASMR.
didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
Madre mía, la violencia.
We don't have time for this.
God, Dane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Refachero ese, con esas gafas. Refacherito.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
Hermano, te pongas chulito que además te meto, ¿eh? Corre.
That couldn't have been easy.
Tendría que activarme el micro en el Team Fortress para que vean que es una chica, a ver qué pasa.
He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Mierda, quería decirle que no es culpa suya. No quería ser mala. Acabo de darme cuenta, Octane sería una mezcla entre Scout y Grange de Watch Dogs. O sea, tal cual.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit.
Y aparte latino.
Look, this is
¿cierto?
awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll
Qué
expect me to
elegante
get him out of
siempre,
this.
Zane, con las manos así
Not
detrás de la
today,
espalda,
I
con la espalda recta. Qué elegancia la de
Captain, his
Francia.
lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
O sea, a ver, ¿tú serás el poli malo o yo seré el poli malo? A ver. Espérate, ¿algún plan?
Plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't interfere then.
A Morfeo
This'll
de
be
Matrix.
difficult.
Con
If
la
we're too
ropa,
gentle,
¿verdad?
his advocate
Sí,
will
sí,
get past
La
Bailey.
ropa es muy Matrix
If
y
we're
las
too
capas
rough,
también.
well, we need him alive.
You worry too much. How hard can this be?
You've never done this before, have you?
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Vale, a ver qué van a hacer. ¿Quién será el poli bueno?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate. You two are in way over your heads.
Hey,
¡Que le he dado,
Mr.
coño!
Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you. Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit in my pocket.
Works for me.
Por mí no puedo. Dale, dale otra vez.
Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Inténtalo.
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
Vale.
I'm
Le
done
tengo
with
que
this.
dar.
Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Y se las vende a un Krogan. ¿Es que los Krogan compran pelotas humanos o qué?
Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
He'll wake up with a headache. No permanent damage. We have Kolyad's target. Let's get to Talib before he
Le deja
does.
inconsciente. Tío.
Agreed.
Le deja inconsciente. A lo mejor me pasa un poquito, ¿no?
What's the
Pero
story?
bueno.
Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics.
Es antihumano.
He's anti-human.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
O sea, el término racista como tal no existe ahí. Existe el término antihumano, anti-Krogan, todo eso.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view.
Espera, que antes tiene que rezar.
I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass,
Especista.
grant me
Exactamente, sí, sería especista. Es verdad. Lo que pasa es que a lo mejor habrá gente... Bueno, gente, habrá...
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Habrá personas o seres o como se refieran a ellos como individuos que no soporten a ninguna otra especie, solo a la suya. Por ejemplo, el turiano es solo antihumano, o sea, a las demás, mira, tiene un guardaespaldas Krogan, ¿sabes? A las demás especies sí que las soporta, a las que no soporta es a los humanos.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
¿Ves? Con los Krogan y con las Asari, por ejemplo, también hablaría. A quien no soporta a los humanos. Entonces, claro, existiría el término especista y luego el término de anti algo en concreto.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight.
Malditos humanos me dan asco.
Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Ah, no me acuerdo cuál era la moneda. Ya sé para qué sirven para cada moneda del lápiz, sí, ya lo sé. Lo averigué, lo que pasa es que aún no he comprado nada. Porque no tengo suficiente.
I see him.
Pues vaya sprint, ¿no?
I'm following.
Vale, ahí está.
No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. Target in sight.
¡Otra vez! ¡Otra vez! ¿Le saca mensaje? Ya es meme, ¿eh?
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Vale. Problema solucionado.
No sign of trouble.
¿Vale?
I've got him.
Mira, ahí está el hijo. No, no es un pay to win. Lo que pasa es que para desbloquear algunas cosas hace falta que juegues mucho, porque son monedas difíciles o sea, no difíciles de conseguir, pero consigues pocas. O sea, a la larga puedes conseguirlo todo, pero para que tienes que jugar mucho.
Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's
Es como
apartment.
Smite, por ejemplo. Te dejan, claro que te dejan. A ver, personajes como tal no, te dejan comprar las monedas.
Goliath.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Ah, sí, ya no me gusta eso.
Do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Ale.
Talid, get the
¿Cómo
hell
ha
out of
tirado la
here.
cabeza?
Yeah, I will.
Como siempre, Shepard demostrando quién manda.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Thane came hundreds of light years to talk to you. C-Sec can give you 5 minutes, can't they?
You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Goliath, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Goliath and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something.
Sí, por Navidad.
I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
¿Verdad? ¿Cómo funcionaría el sistema de festividades aquí? Porque supongo que cada especie tiene sus festividades. ¿Os imagináis decirle a un alienígena que el 25 de diciembre se celebra la Navidad porque nació un niño que años más tarde podría caminar sobre las aguas y convertir el agua en vino?
They've been in there a while.
Os lo imagináis.
O sea,
el propio concepto de esto no tiraría por tierra festividades religiosas como la Navidad y esas cosas. Pregunto.
Bad people make a lot of enemies.
O sea, se iría celebrando como una festividad pagana, pero no como Navidad. Se le llamaría otra cosa, felices fiestas, pero Navidad como tal dejaría de existir si hubiese una sociedad de especies de otros planetas, ¿sabes?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Me mandarán
Your
email.
boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Claro, exactamente. Cada especie tendría sus propias creencias y sus propias cosas. Pero entonces todo el año de fiesta, ¿sabes? Porque cuando no es Navidad es alguna festividad turiana, o cuando no es un Adrel, o cuando no... Todo el año de fiesta, ¿os lo imagináis? Pues sería la hostia, ¿eh? Cada mes una festividad. Con tantas especies, mira, porque eso también, ¿eh? Yo también es una especie inteligente. No me acuerdo cómo se llamaban estos.
Why?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Vale. ¡Ay! Ser gilipollas. Otra vez le daba al esc. Que soy tontísima, ¿eh? Vale. ¿Vamos a ayudar a Kasumi? O vamos... Venga, vamos a ayudar a Kasumi, ya ahí. Venga. ¿Te imaginas? Hostia, qué racista, ¿no? Me lo creo. Me creo que las festividades solo se puedan celebrar si eres de la especie de... En plan, que los turianos y tal no puedan celebrar la Navidad. Me lo creo, sinceramente. Sería muy racista, pero me lo creo. La nave, tío.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend, Hawk, is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm.
Vale, Talbot.
Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
KG creo que era su hermano.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn.
Pero con dos
You're
Ns.
invited after
Con dos
all,
Ns.
But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
What do we do now?
A ver, Kasumi, si tú
We
puedes
go on
volverte
with the
invisible.
plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Kasumi puede volverse invisible.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Localiza la puerta de la cámara. Ya me lo sé de memoria yo esto. Porque la primera vez que pasé esta misión me costó un huevo, ¿eh? No acababa de pillar muy bien la cosa. Pero ya me lo sé.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice
Mi
lock.
tripulación
You'll
es
have to
una,
go
es
chat
una
a cop for
joya,
that.
¿eh? Mi
We'll have to find a
tripulación
password
está
too.
llena de asesinos,
DNA,
ladrones,
child's play.
justicieros,
We should find
hackers.
plenty of DNA
Somos,
samples in Hawk's
es una
private
joya
quarters.
mi tripulación,
And the
¿eh?
barrier?
O sea, nos
Cut
van a
the
dar el
power.
Nobel de la Paz.
Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Vale. ADN. Vale, de esto me acuerdo, ¿eh?
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
¡Ajá! Ya se me ha activado esto. Ah, sí, la voz, es verdad. Hola, señor.
All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on
¡Tu
this
tripulación es Brasil! ¡Dios!
Whenever you're ready.
¡No, Becky, no! ¡Becky, no! Una historia en cooperación. Cuando tengamos el de Light 2, una historia en cooperación. Pero no podemos, mamá huevo, que yo no lo tengo. Y no lo puedo pillar yo. Se me sale del presupuesto.
After you.
Ms. Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work we attract a certain element
Pero también
Few
tiene acento, pero
understand
no
the
sé qué.
pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries.
¡Se parecía a
Why?
Pascal!
Because people like me and you are doing the terrible
Se
things
parecía a
that keep the
Pascal.
galaxy
Espérate,
spinning.
espérate, a ver si...
This party is for us.
Bueno,
The cleaners. The support
un
structure
poquito.
for the galaxy's
Un
gleeful
poquito,
delusions
no.
of peace.
Ahora no lo
May
podré...
there
Ahora
always be
estaré
a
todo el rato
market
viendo
for
a
the things we
Pascal.
do.
No, ¿por qué has dicho eso? Ahora estaré todo el rato viendo a Pascal. Entonces, ¿qué me estás diciendo?
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Pide una ley. Vale. Ya tengo su voz. Ahora me falta lo de...
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
El Dying Light 2, ¿eh?
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Dying Light. Dying Light? Light. Madre mía. El trabalenguas.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock.
Did you hear? Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue Suns are lucky to have him.
That door goes to a security
¿Pero
room.
cuándo?
I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Ah, vale, ahora que me iba. Day by Daylight. Sí, Dead by Daylight.
Ready when
¿Vamos a
you
empezar otra vez con esto o qué?